Distributive Justice by Robert Nozick. I'll start with objective and summary. Distributive justice is defined by Nozick as a distributive amount of wealthiness acquired by a whole society, which everyone in that society are entitled to what they have equally. In simpler terms, Nozick agrees that there's some amount of type of huge main authority who distributes to those in society who share the same wealth and income that pre-exist the distribution. His theory of justice and principle explains that distribution of holds in society is just of if only everyone in that society was entitled to what he has. Nozick disagrees with Raoul's principle because Nozick states that any government that forced taxation on wealthy people to gain support to the less wealthy people is violating the wealthy people's rights. When I read this article, I agreed with him talking about equality because if you give people the same opportunity and some become more wealthier or like make more of the opportunity than others, then they have the right to what they gained. As he said, they would be entitled to it. And I agree with that because if I work at something harder than someone and then when I get to the top or like make something out of the opportunity and then I have to worry about the person who didn't work as hard as me and I have to give them more of my money, I wouldn't like that. So I understand where he's coming from. And also, he was giving an example about like the basketball. I forgot the player's name, but like he was saying, if people like give 25 cents, like for him, for the game, like from the tickets for the game, he's entitled to what he gets, and that is right. Cause like he shouldn't like be on a contract. Cause like the people are willing to give him that money. He didn't force them to give him that money. So I also agree with that. And I just want to mention one more thing. So last year in my high school, in my class, we were talking about the same subject basically, and he said same opportunity. Someone said same opportunity, different outcome, and this is basically what basically the same thing as now right here. If you give people equal opportunities and more make some out of that, that's better for them, and they shouldn't have to worry about the people who didn't make anything out of that opportunity, just wasted it, or didn't work as hard as them. And that's all I gotta say. Thank you so much for listening.
Hello, my name is Janijah Hammer, and me and Abdul are going over, for our presentation, we will be going over Distributive Justice by Robert Nozick. So with Nozick theory, he has 3 principles that goes with it. And for the first theory out of all 3 is the equal rights of peoples and rights and liberties, the equality of opportunities for all, an arrangement of economic inequalities focused on benefits maximization for those least likely. And basically these rules apply to his theory, which is that everyone should get the same income and have the same opportunities. So like he feels like wealthy people, since they pay taxes and stuff, that so should people who are less wealthy should like pay the same amount of taxes and stuff like that. With his theory. Okay. So for Nozick's theory, he has 3 principles that goes with the theory. The first principle is the equality of people and rights and liberties. The second one is the equality of opportunities for all and all. And the third one is an arrangement of economic inequalities focused on benefits maximization for those least likely. So for all this principles that he made, he supports that, his theory supports that we should all get the same amount of income, and if we do, we should all pay the same amount of everything, the same like as wealthy people, and get the same benefits. Okay, thank you for watching. My name is Janijah Hammer, and I hope you enjoyed this presentation.